already know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. You know the motto, if you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with ye.
You already know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. And you know the motto. If you ain't part of the solution, yeah, you part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. Yeah. We ain't always going to see eye to eye, but as long as we come together, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, we going to be all right. Today, we're going to be talking about some real ish today, man. And this conversation was brought up a couple nights ago with me and Ice from Backdropper TV. Y'all know who, yeah. Shouts out to Big Bro when he got running, man. Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of content coming for y'all, man. Real content. We off. That's another thing, man. If you in the comment sections talk about all you want to hear is about such and such, and you want us to be negative, we off that. I mean, we humans. We have fun. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? But we really got a message we kicking. And this is one of the questions that's brought up. And it kind of resonated with me for me to say, you know what? I want to make a video on this. Can a street nigga ever become a civilian again? In my opinion, right, what I learned through my travels and where I'm at today, I believe that street nigga shit is a myth. I don't believe that anybody was ever a street nigga. You see what I'm saying? We were niggas in the streets doing street shit. But for most of us, the majority of us, this is not how we were born. You see what I'm saying? And I know it does happen in other areas, Chicago, whatever the case may be, but we're talking about how people were born and raised. I don't know too many 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds out there playing with guns, selling drugs. I don't know that. I can't speak for that. What I can speak for is that for myself, someone like myself, that's not how I was born. And that's what I'm here to do, to correct the narrative. You see what I'm saying? We jumped out into the streets trying to take a shortcut to get to the goal. You see what I'm saying? And some of us got lost in them. Yeah. But for most of us, we got lost in them. We got trapped off in them. We got altered in them. And we got permanently damaged in them. To the point that some of us can't even function in real life and deal with real world issues like real human beings. You see what I'm saying? You can't respond to everything with a mentality that you acquired in prison. You can't deal with real life shit with a mentality you acquired in the streets, because that's not where we're from. You see what I'm saying? For most of us, we were from good homes, loving homes. At some point in our life, we had somebody who loved us, whether we were taken from our real parents and brought to a situation where someone had to be our new parents. And yeah, I know people who their mothers died and father died in a car crash, leaving the hospital with them. They never even met them. They went through a hell of a lot of shit. And I know some doctors and lawyers like that pushed through it and made better decisions. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, if anybody tells you they had to be in the streets, you can tell them Ron Burgundy said they a goddamn lie. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We kicking the real facts. Ain't nobody had to go to the streets. We chose to go to the streets. We were desensitized to the point where programming was made for us to make those decisions. You see what I'm saying? Even outside of our grasp and understanding that most of you don't even understand the entire rap industry and things of that nature they're not a representation of our culture. They're a representation of what music did to our culture. You see what I'm saying? Look how many people are in jail. How many people have been unalived over music? Music was supposed to be a good thing. They learned how to teach our community how to weaponize it. Y'all understand that? Like, see, now we talking real shit, so I know nobody's going to view this. Nobody's going to share this. But if you hear and you try to learn and you try to understand from someone else's perspective to get a better understanding of the world, you hit that like button, subscribe, share, tag a friend in who's on this. You see what I'm saying? Who's on really changing on levels of not just that people can recognize, but changing how we think and how we process things. If you know how things work, there's no way you shouldn't know how to change it, alter it, correct it, whatever it needs to be done to fix it. This is why you go be a doctor. They tell you how to fix things, how to sew, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? You go be a plumber, they teach you how to, right? So in that sense, they never teach us how to fix ourselves. You see what I'm saying? You got these, self-help gurus and stuff like that, but where was there a class in school and anywhere that tells us how to take care of ourselves mentally, spiritually, physically? You see what I'm saying? We weren't taught those things. The indoctrination that we learned is what we saw on the TV. You see what I'm saying? I myself, I went to church with my grandmother. I used to do crossword puzzles with her. To be honest with you, when Biggie died and I was on the bus, I didn't know who that was. I didn't listen to that type of music in my house. I didn't grow up with that stuff and stuff. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I was a scholar in school. I used to take things apart and put them back together. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, things happen. My mother and father split, so for that outlet, I turned to shit that I didn't even understand. I just know that everybody else around me was doing. I was a follower. You see, but today I'm a leader because I'm leading a whole new direction in life. I'm telling people it's okay to say, yeah, I made that mistake. I did that, but to learn from it is to do differently. You see what I'm saying? Even myself, you know how many times I called myself stop trapping from years ago, breaking phone. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And as soon as times get hard, guess what I do? Call the plug back up. Yeah, man. And then expecting a different results. That's insanity. You see what I'm saying? For once, I'm making better decisions in my life. I'm saying, you know what? There's a better way to get to the bag. It's all over the place. You see what I'm saying? You work, you do this, you see what I'm saying? You live life, it's better. So I don't believe in the street nigga. That to me, that's a myth. That's a mythical character that people create. You see what I'm saying? Because when you step into the streets, you're that same person who you were there. You're just now choosing to live by different rules and regulations. You're choosing to live barbarically. You're choosing to we're taught to focus on the good and not the bad. Why? Do you know that majority of the people in our neighborhood that we know, let's just talk about Long Island, that we talk about are legends and real niggas, real steppers. You know how much time they got? How much time they did? Look. Free Howard Davis, 132 years to life, homie, for being a real one, as we call it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not what it's made to be, man. We got to be real men. You know what I'm saying? We were born civilians, or we are all civilians. You see what I'm saying? So just because you change your life, you see what I'm saying, and become a better person, don't mean that you gotta still wear them scars from your past. Those are the traumas. That's the PTSD we carry with us. You see what I'm saying? Like, growth is a hell of a thing. Everybody talks about being revolutionary. Said, what is a revolutionary? It's to revolt. But see, I'm an evolutionist. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, like, we evolve and we have to do better. You see what I'm saying? You have to do better than you did yesterday. And we all know how to do that. It's just simply correct the narrative. You see what I'm saying? If everybody right now, for the most part, just did one thing they remember from being a child that they were taught that they know they would get pow for, the world would be a better place. I bet you potty mouth wasn't allowed in nobody's house, right? You see what I'm saying? I bet you stealing wasn't allowed in no one's house, right? This one thing. This world would be a better place, but I'm unrealistic to think that's possible. Because in a perfect world, the perfect world would be a perfect world, right? But it's not. You see what I'm saying? And I learn that every day when I see friends. You see what I'm saying? And I want to send a shout out to my dog Cake, man. We praying for you, bro. Pull through, homie. You see what I'm saying? A good brother right there, man. The life of the party, a regular guy who's just comfortable being who he is. Just got into a motorcycle accident. You see what I'm saying? And it's, he's fighting. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell him, Cake, man, we love you, boy. Yeah, keep fighting. You see what I'm saying? Those are the traumas that happen. You see what I'm saying? Those are the things that we can't stop. And those are the things that we gotta understand, that when you step out in the streets, we create problems that we don't need in our life. We got other things going on, man. We got family and friends, car accidents, fighting cancer. We got people doing this. And then why would we go ahead and create more problems by jumping into a shark infested environment that just because we think we built for it? Ain't nobody built to be in the streets, homie. If they was. Yeah, man. You guys kill me, man. Yo, just let's humanize being human again. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being civilized. That's a civilian. It comes from civilized. You see what I'm saying? So what's wrong with being civilized? What's wrong with taking your neighbor's trash in the front because she's older? What's wrong? Where did I go? The old lady, I see old ladies out there shoveling snow and shit. I see old ladies doing this. I see. When was this? When was that a cool thing? You see what I'm saying? Be a human again, man. Everybody, I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Tag somebody in and tell them just do one human thing today. And I'm not saying give a bum some money. Go give them some food. Just do one thing human every day, and I'm telling you, it will become a habit. After 30 days, man, you'll be one to, you know what I'm saying, live different in your life. I promise you that. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. And you know the motto. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. I'm teaching y'all how to be a part of the solution, right? Y'all already know who it is. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. We out of here, boy. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. We got some new shit coming, I promise you. We locked in.